I guess I'm live. Well, hi. Today's gonna be very interesting. Because today we're not gonna be playing any games. As per what I'll normally do. Instead, we will be playing with what we call phones, or a phone in general. We're just gonna play with one phone. So there's gonna be a little fun, but um let's see how it goes. Hi, I haven't greeted myself to you guys. Regardless if you're watching it live or VOD, hi, welcome to Time Tag. Today is gonna be another chill day. And today's a, it's my it's the start of my birthday week. So, hey. But anyway, how y'all doing today? Hope you are doing well. If things again don't go your way, it is totally fine because everything will be better. Um, yeah, everything will be better, definitely. Everything will eventually be better. If you have issues that you can't solve today, um, it will be well. You will find a way. There's always a way to every single problem. There's always a solution to every single problem, right? So yeah, hope y'all manage to, you know, hope you're just um hope you have a good break. And yeah, it's Sunday. It's 3:06 p.m. as per recording. Um, I have my laptop like literally right over there, so I can literally look at the screen like this and see stuff. I guess. Um, yes. I just realized this is no game. Yeah, we're not streaming any games today. So anyway, as per usual on Twitch, there are applications, rather or commands. I would like to call it applications because again, this is a time and tech account where you can try on Twitch. For example, if I were to type, let me see what I can type. If I type that, you'll notice that right now it pops out as do not remove batteries with metal unless you love yourself a firework. So that's a little something that that's a little something that you can try out if ever if you want to come from the vault and visit the stream, you can kind of do stuff like this. Um, yeah, I may be adding in more phone repair tips or stuff like that. So yeah, do watch out for more of this. By the way, today's point is, have you seen the 25 inch, like the S25 inch? Sorry, I just did something I can peel off. Let me peel it right off in front of you guys. Nice. By the way, the point of it is, have you all seen the S25 inch? Cause I am pretty amazed by how slim the phone really is. Um, yeah, that's the thing I want to talk about today. Because if you don't know, I have two S21s, which I need to find the other S21, but I know there's one S21 there. So this is the first S21. I need to find the second S21. I don't know what's the second S21. Let me find it. Actually, no, I know where it is. There you go. Got it. So this is my second S21. This is in fact the main S21 I use, and this is the spare part S21, right? So I have two S21s. I was wondering if how thin can we get S21s to be, right? Because there is the 25 edge, which is like 5.8 millimeters. Then there is the 21, which is how thick is the 21? Let me ask Google. S21 thickness. So the 21 is 7.9 millimeters. Oh, that's the FE. Oh wait, okay, wait. No, the FE and the normal is 7.9 millimeters. So pretty slim. Pretty slim actually. So it's a slim phone, but how much slimmer can we get without modifying anything on the phone? And how janky can it look? Because this is gonna look janky. let's do this. I guess. Yeah. So let me switch over to the other camera. Okay, I have the other camera ready. Okay, let's do that. So let's switch over to the other camera. Um, you are up in the sky, and now you all will be facing the other side. Perfect. Can you zoom in? No, we can't zoom in. That's fine. Okay. So let's start with this S21, which is going to be very interesting. Um, this right here is again a Galaxy S21 in very bad condition. I don't think I'll need to switch this on for you guys to see, but it is really in a very good condition. As said, it looks good. It looks like a very sick S21 because I modified the S21 to have this black and gold kind of look. So okay, let's put this down and let me show you all my normal S21. Cause why not? Um, just a moment. Let me get ready my normal S21 first. So this right here is the S21 that I use for a very very long time, and actually, how do I say? It's a bit on the gray area, but I'll explain it when I feel like explaining it. Yeah, just stuff like that, I guess. Let me lower down the brightness, show you all that this two different S21s. Let's switch this on, show you all that it is in fact a working S21 also. There you go, switching on. And as a matter of fact, I think I should remove the case and show you all. And should to prove a point that my hands can get extremely sweaty, I guess. So y'all will see a lot of sweat on this phones and stuff like that. That's fine. See, that is the S21. So you can tell very bad condition as compared to this other S21. And of course extremely laggy. Can I swipe? Thank you. Let's set the brightness down on this one. Yeah, look at this. So look at this. Take a look at this. Okay, let's set the brightness all the way down. Maybe we need a little bit of a benchmark, right? There you go. Look at how bad the screen is on this other S21 rather than this rather than my personal S21. So that's why I really wanted to see how much slimmer. Oh my god. I would wish for you to shut up right now. That's why I want to see how much slimmer can this S21 get. Right, can S21s get? Because right now they are the same thickness. Um of course one has a cooler like button assembly. One is just silver. Says two S21s like that. So that's the point I want to prove. I want to see how slim this thing can go. So I guess we can start with the staring about the phone. And while I'm at it, just a minute, let me check on my iPhone's battery. Oh wow, then we should plug in the iPhone while we're at it and let you all enjoy the process. So um the main part is we are going to remove the screen and we're going to remove basically everything on this S21 and we're going to build a very very janky setup that doesn't have a frame. So basically if we have to use tape, I don't have tape, we might have to tape up the phone to build it. But yeah, let's do this. So first let's switch off the phone. So let's switch it off. Power off, power off. Let's put my personal 21 aside. Then the first thing we do is we remove the SIM injector tool. We use the SIM injector tool to remove the bottom the SIM card tray. Sorry, over there. Then put my oh my god, then put my SIM card ejector. Okay, there you go. Sorry, I need to put this stack of things away first. There you go. Okay, then remove the SIM card slot. Next, we need more tools. Suction cup and screwdriver and blade, stuff like that. But because we're working on a scrap phone, we don't need all that. So let's go and make this happen, I guess. So to you just need to heat up the phone and slide to under the back panel, and yeah, it should work. But because I never really glue down the back of the phone, that's why it just comes off like that. And we gently put the back plastics. Yeah, the back on the 21, not the Plus or the Ultra, is plastic. We gently put it aside, and then we take the screws and unscrew them. Cause why not? Ugh. Okay. So if you don't have a screw mat, it is recommended for you to get a screw mat because these things organize your screws and things like that. So okay, let's do this. So you need to start off with the five screws right here surrounding the metal bracket. Then the third one right there. Fourth one right there. Oh, I keep getting messages. Can I be distracted? I want to look at my phone while doing this. This down, and then the fifth one right there. Actually, here's the thing. I can actually be distracted because um I'm honestly I want to see what happens if I get distracted. I want to see um yeah, I really want to find out. I want to F around and find out. That's exactly what I want. Okay, anyway, what you've done now is you've unscrewed the first five screws. You take a guitar pick, you put this right down, unplug the battery and the NFC wireless charging component, and pull it to the side. Take good care of it. We'll need it later. Then um, unscrew the remaining screws that you see. That's all. We'll move on to the important parts later, I guess. Okay, so just whatever. At this point I don't care about this phone. So if it spoils, it spoils because of my nonsense. That's fine. It can be there. The screw can be there. Um the okay, here's the thing. We're gonna make this as janky as possible. We're gonna make this video as ridiculous as possible, or rather this VOD as terrible as possible, and it'll be fun. So just unscrew stuff. Oh, by the way, there are missing screws on this S21 because again, I couldn't care about this particular S21. Um, it's a scrap phone. Like why do I need to care about it? I mean I could possibly install I don't know what I can install. Maybe I don't know, man. I really have no use for this one except for playing around with the software and things like that. Okay, so speakers. The first speaker should be gone. Actually, we do need this part later on, so there's that. But it's fine. We'll just remove all the screws because we don't need the screws for a very janky setup. Okay, who needs screws when you can have very janky setups for a very slim phone? That's the point. So we put all this to the side. Okay, and this one right down. This one on top. I'm so sorry I have to see all this jank because this is usually how I do things. Um, like how I repair my own phones. But when it comes to other people sending in their phones, stuff like that, don't I don't really do things like this. I try to be as careful as possible. So put that piece aside, be gentle again. Then all the screws right there. If you hear meowing, that is my cat. I am so sorry. He always wants to be involved in everything I do, but that is fine because it shows that he cares about me. Speaking of which, um, how do I say? 3 days ago, I kind of celebrated my How do I say? Wait. Okay. How do I put this properly? Um, May 22, which is like 3 days ago, because it is May 25 here right now. Um, of last year, I how do I say? How do I say this properly? Um, let's just say I attempted it. If you know, you know. Um, because I just don't think I need to live beyond 20 years of age. So I attempted it and obviously failed because of course, the method that I used before that, tweezers, to decide, you just dig, there you go. Because the method that I use, um, just didn't work on me. So yeah, I guess I survived that stuff. I survived that rubbish. But I'm glad I did. Because I wouldn't be doing better things if I weren't around. Okay, next, let's switch over to a standoff screw because we need to unscrew four little tri-wing right there on the antennas. But let me check. Yeah, it seems that we are missing three tri-wings because, as I said, I couldn't care less about this phone. So we are not going to be dealing with so many different tri-wings today. We're going to just deal with one. Um, Let me check. This is a Y triple zero, I believe. So we got the Y triple zero, and then we unscrew the Y triple zero. Then we'll put it to the side. This one is of a smaller screw sound, a smaller screwdriver bit, so you are totally safe. Because you won't mess this up. Then we can put the whole thing to a side carefully, and then it's time for the mass removal of parts. So to start first, let's unplug the connectors right there. Then the screen cable right there. Now, of course, the screen has been removed like 3 billion times. If you actually watch the VODs and things like that for this particular phone, so of course it's just gonna come off very easily. But if it doesn't, I have a way of doing it. Just gonna push the screen out like that. There you go. Then I just put the screen to the side. Yeah, the screen is just really trashed and stuff, but it's fine. We can make an ultra slim phone out of it. So what care do we? Okay, next. Um, Unplug this front facing camera, put it aside. Then unplug the power button cable. And then we have three more screws securing the bottom part of the charging port. So we need to unscrew that. Then you grab the tweezers, you pull it down and upwards like that. So this is your little charging port. Put it aside gently. And then you grab the whole phone. You grab the whole motherboard. I mean, now you can use metal tweezers, but just be very careful. You don't want to be scraping off things from the motherboard. And lift the whole thing up and away like that. See now, I can show you all why we do this. Because if you want, how do I say? You want convenience, you do this type of stuff. You don't want convenience, I don't know, skill issue, I guess. So, okay, you take this, you put it aside. Later on, we're gonna make a super janky, uh, slim phone, I guess. Then we grab our tweezers and we just lift it up and away. Lift the vibration motor up and away. Then the battery, just need to grab stuff, grab a card, and lift it up and away from the device. So now we are almost done. Because we are left with the buttons, which I'm gonna show you how to remove the buttons. It's gonna be a little bit on the complicated side, but we can do this. So to remove the volume buttons, you need to um, grab the tweezer and lift it up and away like that. Okay, got it? Cool. Next, grab this part, grab this little thing. It's very hard to grab stuff right now. There you go. So lift out the whole entire thing, the whole entire assembly for the power button, put it aside. And then on the volume button, see the little thing right there? Just lift it up and away. It's gonna be a little bit hard to do it, but you lift it up. Okay, since that we are getting a little bit of it out, uh, lift it even further. So this one's gonna be very, very tricky to come off. As you can tell, I'm really bending the metal and things like that. It is very, how to say, it's not impossible, it's just not very easy to do so. That's why we can just, there you go, lift it up, and then untape the rest like this. There you go. So that is how you remove almost everything from the frame of the phone. Now, here comes the fun part. Since we no longer need the frame, let's do a little bit of slimming down the phone using using methods as janky as using the most janky methods possible, okay? So, how are we gonna do this? Okay, just a moment. Let me go grab some tape. So here I have tape. Oh my god. Um, let's tape the vibration motor to the other part of the phone like that first. Um, this is no, this is not gonna work. Well, this tape is old, but it's fine. Old is gold, right? As people say. So how are we gonna do this? I have no idea. Let me unplug the FPC right there, and let's do a little bit of taping. So this vibration motor goes like this. No, okay, we can't tape it this part. We can't tape it to this part. We need to tape it to this part like that. Goes like this, and then it goes like that. Oh my god, this is so ridiculous. Okay, think we've got it. Tape it like this. So I'm pretty sure the vibration motor goes like, oh yeah. Okay, so we need to make sure all the contacts are like free. Oh my god, this is so janky. I'm gonna use a scrap motor. I'm not gonna damage this good one. I'm not gonna damage this good haptic motor. Um, Where's the frame of the phone? I lost the frame of the phone. How are we gonna assemble this phone right now? Oh man, frame. Where did I put it? Oh, it's right there. Okay, so put that in. We are going to put this within sight, and we are going to grab a vibration motor that we know works, but quite janky. Look at this. Um, okay. Oh, there you go. Okay, wait. Before that, we need to make sure that the contact points. Okay, that seems to be the grounding point. Okay, so that's gonna be a very bad idea. But if it is a grounding point, then we can just cover over the contact point. So let's do this and do this. So now that we can actually now that we know how this is gonna go, we are going to plug in the FPC right there. Oh, this is really ridiculous. Boom. So we've got our uh first part done. Okay, second part. Let's plug in the power button. I hate where this is going. Oh my god. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. Then okay, this part we need it for later on if we need to reassemble the phone like this. Um we grab the volume buttons, we put it like that, then we just take this part out. Okay, no, this is really ridiculous. Building a phone with scotch tape should be what this stream is called. Oh my god. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So this contacts like that, and then this goes like this. Voila! We kind of did it. Um, but how are we gonna connect the battery? Okay. I mean we can make cutouts for the battery. Um, we are gonna engineer the this thing. Um, how do I? Okay. There you go. Okay. So let's cut open. Okay, never mind. I think we might have to engineer our another way. We might have to think of another way to through this. Let's do this, and then we fold in like that. Voila! Problem solved. Problem absolutely bloody solved. It's not going to interrupt with the cables. Like that. There you go. Oh my god. Okay, whatever. It's gonna do fine. It's a perfectly good phone. It will do fine. Um, let me pull this. Let me do stuff bigger. Oh my god. Okay. Just a moment. I think there's a little bit of an issue with my stuff. There you go. Okay, there you go. Next, let's plug in our coaxial cable into the phone. Then, why am I doing this? What's the purpose of doing this? Is it just so that I can slim down the phone? Whatever. Okay, let's plug this in. Um, I guess we can plug in the screen right now. So we take the screen, we put it in like that, and then we plug it in like this. Okay, and then we this is gonna short circuit, is it? Okay, if it's gonna short circuit, problem solved. It's not gonna short circuit anymore. I mean I do have Captain Tape, but do I want to like do I want to waste Captain Tape? Captain Tape is kind of expensive. Okay, fine, screw it. Let's waste Captain Tape. Ah, we already wasted so much tape now. Might as well just waste the rest of it, right? Hey, Captain Tape, where's my Captain Tape? I need to find Captain Tape. So right here we have some beautiful, beautiful Captain Tape, and we need to find a way into the Captain Tape. Okay, got it. I've got the part. There you go. Like that. Um, then we need to cut the Captain Tape. Okay. Boom! It's done. We have engineered our way to success. And then we take the Captain Tape, but and we plug in stuff. There you go. And then plug in this cable. Boom. Then we take the battery. Let's put the battery underneath all this cable. Oh my god, it's so janky. How are we gonna do this properly? Okay, we're gonna do this. Hold this under. Put down the battery like that. Okay. Okay. Um, why am I doing this? What is the purpose of doing this? Um, loudspeaker and oh great. Okay, never mind. There's contact points here. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We are geniuses. We can solve problems like this. It's so easy for us. Um, plug this in. Um, and plug this in. And where's the final thing? There you go. Plug this in. God, what? Why? Okay, it's so ridiculous. Okay, boom, done. So now we have a S21 Slim. Yay! Put this down. Oh my god. It's not even like slim down at all. Okay, let's power this thing on. Let's switch this on. It switches on! Oh my god! It switches on! Our project works! Oh my god. Okay, it switches on. So let's do a little bit of tape. This is so ridiculous. I love this one. Um, let's tape it all like this. Okay. Okay. Let's. What even is this? God, it works. Why should I? Why am I so surprised? Okay, vibration and everything I don't think works because like the vibration motor is not properly connected in. But what the frick? It's just a phone taped up. Okay, let's test these other features. Um, it works. Oh, wireless charging works. Look, it works. Oh my god. Okay, how slim is this really now? Um, how slim is this phone? We gotta test this. Okay, let's put it aside. Oh my god, I need to take a picture of this. This is so ridiculous. This is the most ridiculous project I've ever done in my life. Oh my god. Okay, it seems to be a little bit slimmer than the normal S21. Oh my god. How did it? No way, there's no way. This is so ridiculous. Um, let's hold it like this. Hold it like this. Oh my god. How cool is this? Okay, I'm gonna switch on the LED. I'm gonna switch on the flashlight. Oh my. What the freak? Is that all? Okay. That is cool. Okay, question is how slim is this? Um, where's my where's my pencil case? Where's the pencil case? I've got it. I've got the pencil case. Oh my god. How is this possible? This is borderline ridiculous. Um, that is got it. So, how many millimeters is this? 0.7. So we slimmed down 1 millimeters for for just okay, cameras they should still work. Yep, they work just as well. Oh my. I think I have an idea of what I want to do with the phone. So if how slim can this go, right? That's my question. I want to go even slimmer. The front facing camera is not aligned, but it's fine. Okay, speaking of the front facing camera, yes, it's going to be blurry, like very blurry. That's fine. There you go. See, it's going to be very blurry because this is a damaged camera sensor. But that is fine. Oh my god. Okay, let's see what we can do. let's spend the other half of this video figuring out how to build a frame for this phone. Cause I think um we are onto something. I think we can actually make the slimmest S21 in the whole entire world. Let's do this. Oh my god. I can't. This is ridiculous. Okay, let's remove all the tape and do this properly. Okay, plug that. Then we have all the other layers. Okay. Um, move that away. Okay. So we need to start with the screen itself or making it very slim, which we have no idea on how to slim it down because the screen is really broken, right? So how do we make this even slimmer? How do we make this phone slimmer, right? Um, let's do this, okay? So, um, we need to make sure the camera is in place. Just a minute, okay? So to start off, we need to start with the screen. We need to start building from the screen. Um, okay, how do we start with this? I think before I think thought and whatever, we need to remove all the tape the surrounding the parts of the phone. So let's do that. Okay, this one's gonna be a little tricky to engineer our way around, but it's fine. But that also means we can eventually build a custom frame for the phone, um, which can be the whole point of even building a phone like this in the first place, like a proper how do I say this? A proper ultra slim phone, right? So we can do that. But first we need to know how it's done. So we have Captain Tape over here. That is a good thing. But now, how do we put? We need to tape down um the haptic motor to the screen. So that is gonna go like this, right? Okay. So let's assume that it goes like this. Then we need to fold this cable downwards and make sure that the camera is picking upwards like that. Then we need to secure the device with tape. So we need to make sure that everything's taped down. That's exactly what we want to do. So that is one pattern tape that we need to use for this. So let's tape this down like that. Then now we have the vibration motor. We need to put the vibration motor somewhere. Um, okay, put it this way. So this is how the vibration motor is going to get taped down. Let's find the tape again. Okay, and let's roll out the tape. and then put it down like this. And then we should be able to put down our vibration motor like that. Okay, now next, wow, I can't believe we are turning this into reality right now. We're turning my absolute weirdest fantasy into reality. But okay, let's do this. This is unbelievable. Oh my gosh. Battery goes under like that. Put it out like that. Okay. Then let's plug in the screen. Let's try not to put too much pressure on the screen because um it will literally break the screen if you put in too much pressure on it. Now the thing about it is that the power button is totally fine, but the volume button is not going to have enough contact to basically press down and cause it to work properly, right? So I don't know how we're gonna get past that, but as of now, we know that we can technically slim down the phone even further. The USB-C could be a little problem. It doesn't seem to go even thinner, so that could be our limiting factor there. It's fine. Just a minute. Let me grab a test part to check and to verify if it will work. So test part. Let's put it down. See now the battery is the limiting factor. Um, yeah, it can only go this slim. Hmm. So that is the battery's part right now that it can be slimmed down. Um, what's that? But oh my god, I am so happy that it works. I'm so happy that a phone a phone this janky can still work. It's just amazing. Um, I'm not going to go too deep into figuring out how to do this, but wow. Okay. Let's give this one more try before we say goodbye to our fantasy. It's not switching on, is it? Okay, maybe I need to do this. So yeah, it's switching on. No. Yeah, so it looks like if you want the vibration motor and stuff like this to work, you need to make sure that everything is pushed down. Otherwise, otherwise it will not work in general. So we could technically build an ultra slim phone, but we don't have the know-how to do it yet. Um, that's the problem that I'm facing right now. I don't have the know-how, but it'll be cool to know what to do to know what how to literally do this. Yeah, but look at that. Okay, so this is a normal S21, right? If we were to compare it like this, see, there's literally like zero difference to it. Um, yeah, I mean that we could eventually get. I mean, hopefully one day um I have the time and money to go and actually slim down the S21. But this is so cool. Like having to see the phone like this in action is so weird and so goddamn cool. Okay, let me switch this off and let's put everything back together and chat about how this is going to be possible. Because I am I want this to happen. I genuinely want this to happen, but at the same time, this is like a, how do I say? I want it to happen because I want it to happen as a joke, but I didn't expect it to work this well. 7 millimeters though. That's the thing. We can make it slimmer if possible. I don't know, but now we know that things like this is possible. So that's that. Okay, I guess it's time for us to um just reassemble the phone. So first things first, we need to make sure that the volume button is placed in. So to do that, we just slide in the volume button and then put this whole thing down. Right, I forgot. Taking out the volume button literally breaks the seal right there. So yeah, whoops. But that's fine, that's fine. We just slot in the power button. No, okay, never mind. Okay, we need to push out the power button like that. Okay. Then after we push it out, we need to feed the volume button into the slot and then push it right back in. Okay, button's working. Then we just need to put the volume button back on like that. Simple. Next, the power button. Um, this one's a little bit tricky, but I just need to make sure that shit, I forgot how this goes in. Yeah, it goes like this. This part right here goes like that, and then you can just force the whole power button in. There you go, it's done. Now, let's put in the motherboard with the camera like that. There you go. And then I'm gonna put in the battery next, like that. Then we are gonna put in the daughter board, like that. Then once it's done, we can put in the antenna assembly and plug it in. Then we can plug in the three remaining cables, just like that. Then I can plug in the screen right here. So just put down the screen and then plug it in. Then now, we need to screw in that one screw right on top right there, with the Y000. So do the Y000 and then screw in this one right there. Now, keep in mind that there is four tri-wing. It's just that, as I said, I didn't really want to reassemble the phone. I didn't really have to care to reassemble this scrap phone, in general anymore. So that's why there's like three screws missing. That's fine. Now let's go back to our Philips. Then let's put back the speaker right there. Just plug it in, and then we can plug in the power button and the battery cable. Then the loudspeaker goes right over there. Like this. Now I'm gonna take a break and drink water. Give me a second. I'm gonna drink some water. I'll be back. See, I'm back and I haven't drank water. Ah, fresh food. Okay. Once this is all done, just wait before that. Do you all realize something? Okay, unplug the battery. I always forget this part about S21. Three screws. So you grab the three screws, you screw them in, like that. Then you plug in the uh, cable right there. But how do I say this? So knowing that I can slim down the phone by almost a millimeter, that means that if I really want to, I can redesign a frame for the S21 in particular to have it accommodate a x-axis motor, like a proper ultra big x-axis motor, if I could, like if I really want to, or rather, I can put in a 95 no 1010, so a ELA 1010 or like a SLA 1010. Crap, that was a screw missing. No, found it. Oh, I lost it again. There you go. I found it again. So I could technically um modify the chassis of the phone if I have the how do I say, if just to accommodate for like a proper x-axis motor, because all S21s have a z-axis motor, but the difference between the x-axis on the S21 base, which is this one, then on the plus or the ultra, is that the base has a circular cutout for the frame of phone to accommodate for the circular z-axis motor. But the thing about the thing about this phone, the thing about the plus and the ultra is that they have a square cutout for a square z-axis motor. Um, yeah, I thought maybe the 21 plus would be like a easier phone to modify. Could be. I have no idea as well. Okay. So that could also mean that, okay, here's the thing. If you didn't know, you can actually downsize the S21 plus. Uh you can downsize the S21 plus to the regular S21 um just by fitting on the S21 screen into the Plus's motherboard, because they do use the same kind of what's that? They use the same they use the same FPC cable, but because the output is different, the current output is completely different on the screen of the Plus, you can't upsize the normal 21. So that is a little bit of the unfortunate part. So plug in the battery, plug in the little wire charging coil. But you know what this also means? Okay, here's the little thing about S21s is that I believe they are the first Samsungs to support eSIM. Again, you can correct me if I'm wrong. So what happens is that you can completely get rid of the of the SIM card tray, or the I mean you okay okay, never mind. Forget what I said, because I just realized there are antennas on the Type C, and I wanted on like the Type C connector, and I wanted to say that you can get rid of the Type C connector entirely and it will still work as usual. But obviously, because it has antennas on the Type C connect on the Type C connector, and it needs to connect to the. They're not plugged the screen in. It's fine. We can plug it in right now. And it needs to oh my, see, I keep forgetting my words. And basically it does use the Type C for the extension to I mean, that's just the Type C to kind of connect to the antenna, and then the antenna connects to the antenna, which is located at the Type C assembly, is connected straight to the phone. Um, it's connected to the motherboard of the phone basically, and switch it on. So what happens is you can't just remove the Type C uh, connector because it is also part of the antenna assembly. So that means you will not be getting any signal if you just do that without thinking of why you shouldn't do that in general. But yay, look, we've got our phone working, got our 21 working back, and as normal as possible. So yeah, this does bring me to a question which is, can we really build a Ultra Slim S21? I think we can, but modifying parts will have to be an option. If not, we will not get to that part if not, we'll get to a phone that is really, really slim because this phone 7.9 millimeters is honestly slim enough. It doesn't have to be slimmer, but I'm just doing it for the funsies, for the jokes. But yeah, if only I could slim it down even further with my know-how, which I don't have know-how on how to slim down phones. But that's fine. I enjoyed modifying anyway. Let's put this in. Let's switch this phone off. Good, and I'm gonna flip the camera over and we are gonna talk some stuff. We're gonna do more chill talking. Um, boom. And just a minute, just a minute, just a minute. Boom. Okay, so yeah, I guess now we could say that we found out that yes, it is possible to modify S21s to be slimmer, but it's kind of hard to do so. Because the phone itself is really built around being able to be contained in 7.9 millimeters. So that means 7 millimeter is just accommodating for the frame, which is um I mean 7.9 is just is just accommodating for the frame. And that 0.9, by just removing the frame, we could easily achieve that, which isn't good for structure because um Samsung phones, they are known to, how do I say, they're known to be quite durable and they don't really flex that easily. So that's the thing, we can't really modify it that much inside. It's just limited as a whole. Hmm. So how could we make this interesting? I have no idea as well. But anyway, as you can tell, I'm a little tired. Um, I actually feel like sleeping. I'm so sorry that the streams recently have been like 1 hour long and things like that. But I do have a lot of things to do quite recently. It's got a busy schedule, in short. So I'm not able to stream for a very long time. For like a pretty long time. At most 2 hours. Usually it'll be 1 hour. So that was that. I guess that's all for now. Um, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see when I can stream again. Again, it will most probably be every Sunday, but I don't know if I'm able to do that. Due to my how do I say? Due to how do I say this? Due to how busy my schedule has been recently. Yeah. So that's that. I hope you all enjoyed this small little stream. And again, I'm so sorry. Again, if your day's been going well, I hope it goes even better. If your day sucks, I hope it will all be better from then on. Um yeah, just chill, have fun in life and stuff. Yeah. Okay. See y'all when I see you, I guess. The VOD again will be up there in my in TimeTech Plus. So if you do want to look at prior streams, you can go over to TimeTech Plus on YouTube to check the streams. Um, yeah, that's that. Thank you all so much for your attention. Uh, my really janky um little test on the phone. See you when I see you. Goodbye.